welcome back to another video. I kind of got a head start, but rear bumper is back from powder coating. Got all the accessory mount pieces powder coated, bumpers powder coated. I already got this harness off. Go under here and show you real quick what I did. I disconnected the trailer light connector piece here. There's a connector here, which is on that end, and then it goes up into these pieces. I pop all that off. Here. My truck came without the there's those little sensors. They're like people who like to have that beeping noise whenever they come close to stuff. I got mine without. I'm about to go ahead and put a jack here and then undo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this one comes halfway out, and you can see it's like you can just slide that out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just gonna use this to kind of support. I was told you can undo the bolts and it will just the bumper will just hang there. This, I think you have to like go up or down. I'm not sure. I've never done this before, but that's why I'm doing this video. And the reason why I am is because I found it was very hard to find a high clearance rear bumper brute force fab install video for the 3rd gen Tacoma. So you will come along and see the trial and error, and hopefully that will help you out when you do yours. Also forgot to mention the license plate lights. That's on that same harness over there. That's that end. That's one side, and the other end's over there. So now we got that off. There's a pin, these plastic tabs here. There's one right there. I'm gonna pull that off, and this plastic piece is gonna come right off. Hopefully you saw it. So one right there. Out. Now we got that out the way. I'm gonna take out these here, and we're gonna fold the splash guard out over the tire, out of the way. So I think they're just 10s, so we'll do that. This thing here, you just pinch from the back, pinch these two, and then yeah, kind of stick this guy or just pry it out, and that'll go for every single one of these that you find, but we're only doing the rear. So right here and below. So if you peel this back, you'll see there's quite a bit more. So we're gonna take that one, and these two all out. That way we can fold the splash guard back. Yeah. Yeah. You gonna help?
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, stay over here. It's raining. It's raining, Kai.
Say hi. or a colder kind of place, yeah. So as you can see, I got them out there, folded up slash guard here. That way you can cut, but then there's also this bracket you gotta get out. Brute Force supplies their own bracket to bolt up top there. So we're gonna take this off, so. Bam. That comes out. And from here, your ball, Kai.
Jump.
From this point, I think we're ready to measure and start cutting from here. Everything you just seen here, I'm just filming this one side, so everything you see on this side, you're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. So I don't think it's necessary for me to film both sides if it's the same exact process. So we're gonna remove the tail lights. So this would be this guy, the lower one. I'll just rest it right here, actually. All right, so I just kind of put the tape where I think was gonna need to cut, and I'm gonna go ahead and measure. So camera died, but real quick, I measured from here to down here. I think it was 18 inches. So it looks like cut. And wait till the paint to dry, then I'm gonna stick the little rubber trim on there and then put the bumper on. All right, got my trim piece on there from Amazon to cover up the imperfections. See here, I got the trim as well, painted here, prevent rust. So I guess from here we will get the bumper on. Alright, so I kind of use this jack here with this. It's not putting a lot of pressure, it's just to help push the bumper up slightly to line up these bolt holes. So I put this one in first to kind of have that notch, and then my wife helped me lift the bumper, hook it on, and then I use this jack to kind of line up the rest of the hood. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that down and do the same exact thing to the other side. So welcome back. It is a new day. I'm much waited for the next day to continue, but I am doing the license plate lights. Got them once in here, and it comes in a bag like that. So this is what the license plate lights look like. They come just with the wire. So I went ahead and bought this bullet splice just because I do not want to constantly cut the wire every time the plate bulb or the plate light burns out. Say in the future it burns out. So I ended up cutting off the OEM connector and then splice this guy on. That way if this light ever burns out, I can just disconnect these and replace it instead of and splice new ones of these on instead of constantly cutting the wire. So I just did that with my hand. I think if I went with this, it would probably snap the plastic off the housing, so just be careful with that. On the brute force bumpers, they don't have the spots to put for the plastic tabs from the factory ones. So what I did was there's already a harness coming up from here and across. So I just zip tied that harness that you saw that was out of the truck to that, and then I just went ahead and cut. I still have to do that one, but you can see that connector plugged here, and then it came down, and I have the bullet splice connectors here to the lights on both sides. Sucks for me was I don't like that you can see it through here, but it is what it is. Plus I'm gonna have the swing out attached going across, so you won't be able to see it anyway. Alright. And boom. Working plate lights. Alright, so I got the bearings greased up. Some grease from just use the same grease I use for my ball joints, but the tapered bearings. Put some grease here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one bearing. Oh, and by the way, this is the thing I went with, the single swing out. So anyway, I'm gonna slip this guy here into the bottom, and I also greased in here, but my thought process is it came with a kind of like a seal. So my thing is I don't know where it goes, but I'm thinking it goes on the bottom of the swing out, because in my head I'm like, something needs to keep the grease contained in here. So I'm thinking you have to put this in here for the bottom. Then when you put it on, it should slide over and over the bottom section like that to kind of seal off keeping the grease contained on the inside from the bottom. So that's kind of what I'm going with. Put some more grease. Sweet. You can see got the bearing in there and the seal. So that's all ready to go. There is this big washer with an O-ring, and then it came with a nut to the top there, and then a big cover to keep it all covered up. I think we're doing this right. said, I do not know if this is right, so. I need to take it off in the future. You don't want to like wrench that thing on. But as you can see, we're just finger tight. It rotates with the swing out anyways. So you can kind of see, can you see it? Yeah, there you go. So it rotates with it, so you don't need to crank on that. So since I'm doing the swing out, next thing I'm gonna do is the locking pin. It has threads here, and you just twist it on with your hand. It comes with this little kind of piece in here to protect the threads in here, so you just pop that off. Move it to the side, stick this in, screw it on. I wonder if I should do it, probably push it towards the end where it should lock, so there's less pressure going upward. There you go. Now it's supposed to go down. Just kind of gets tight and loose, so I just kind of wiggle it back and forth until you kind of feel it loosen slowly as you thread in. So next up, we are going to put in the brute force latch. I got the all black, but there is already pre-threaded holes down here, and then in the box comes the bolts you need for that, and then in the other box is the adjustment bolt and pin. So let's get it on. I'm sure it's like this. So there is a threaded hole here. What you're gonna do is this part you're just gonna have to play with it, but alright, so we're through. If you can see, you can kind of see the bolt go through the other end. So the goal here is to close the swing out, latch it if it's loose. If the latch is still loose and it could unhook easily, and you just going further, check it again. Once you find your adjustment, you just tighten this screw so it holds in place. Alright, so I got the adjustment right. I tightened this bolt. As you can see, matches there. And you can kind of see the bolt kind of sticking out on the other end there. And that's all that I needed for it to lock nicely. So, see here. Perfect. Alright, so I got the tire carrier mounted. You can pick what hole you want, how high you want the tire. And then the slots can be side to side. I guess if you want to clear more of your tail light, I guess you can move it to the right. But I think I'm just gonna have mine centered. So it's pretty straightforward. All the packaging is labeled. So all the package I took out for the hardware had tire mount bolts. So that was kind of nice and easy. A lot of the things are labeled. So you can see here, pin slider, accessory bolts, bedside support brackets, which I still gotta do, accessory bolts, and the rear tire, or the camera rear location. So as you can see, yeah, everything's pretty labeled. So alright, real quick, I ended up, so this is the Max Trax Rotopax mount I got last ever made from Brute Force, and I was able to snag it, thanks Billy. Alright, quick update. Mac tracks on, rotor packs on. I came with these, well, I don't know if it would matter explaining that since I got the last one, but we're gonna get the table on. I tapped the holes just to clean them because I had a little trouble getting the bolt in there, but so have the table here, got the hinges on there, and then it's gonna go on like so, right there. The holes. Just because the nut, the outside of the nut would rub. You can kind of see where it scratched it in the corner, so I just flipped it. Hooks here like this. I did the bottom setting. I still have to tighten these down, but pretty much fold up like that. So, mistake, I put the screw in here first, but I need to mark the hole over. I need to drill the hole for it, so I can do that now. My hole and marking. So let's drill. Until the bolt fits, so keep on going. Perfect. Alright, so that about wraps up the bumper install. I did the exhaust cut just now, so it's not hanging low down here. And that's what it looks like. The camera relocation, so we're gonna go ahead and do that and route the camera to this location or this one, doesn't matter, but yeah, let's get to it. Just remove these bolts already. I still got to do the little tiny ones, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So the small ones are the inner ones which are these, and then the big guys, they are for here along the backside. So you can access the rear camera. So the rear camera is right here. So I'm gonna take that connector out. Alright. So I got the connector off, which you just pinch here, or I use my pick to peel back from the front. And then two 10 millimeters right there. So I'll take that out. Camera, two little tiny Phillips on both sides, so I'm just gonna take that out. It has like 4 little notches cut out, so you can see on the back side when I put it in, it has like these little, it's like that, and then you put the screws back in. Got the 2 little screws in there to hold into the bracket. You want the part number facing up, that way that's the, if you have the part number down, your camera will be upside down. So I'm gonna have to just push the tab in and out, and it pops off like that. I have my tailgate remote lock, or with the lock, so through here, and you just split it open on you, so you pinch one side to get it out, this side, and when you turn it to the other side, there's another clip that I broke. Don't break it, but that you can open that up to release this wire, and then just kind of feed it through the hole. So now I need to open this clip and then feed it down to the back. So alright, so got that out. So there's another one of these on this side. So you just do the exact same thing to pop that off. As you can see, I got it off, and I got the wire separated from the feed right there. So I'm gonna feed this down. All right, you can see there's the hole that it goes through here, and then there's another hole on the tailgate. So I fed the wire out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and reroute it in between, I guess, right here. So this little crack here, put it through there. I'm gonna zip tie all this down after. I'm gonna leave some slack here because it's connected to this wire harness, so I don't want to kink it. So I have it through here to this side, and you can see there's an opening right here. So I'm gonna feed the connector end up through there. You can see it came up through here. Alright, so I just went ahead and did it without the camera, but so this is the connector for the rear camera. And we fed it through that here, this hole. I routed it down through this hole in the bumper. And then I use these little, where is it? These guys with zip ties. I had that in the past for other projects, but stuck it there to zip tie down. So through the hole, out the other side. Zip tie point, up through this hole, out through here. And then I use that same, you can see one there, one here. And I swapped the camera to this side because the wire wouldn't reach on this side, and I don't want to cut and add wire, so I did what would work without any more adjustments to the wiring. So, and it's perfect. See it right there? There's enough slack in it. portion. Just misses it. A quick test. Alright, so that about wraps up this video. If you are going with brute force fab rear high clearance bumper, I hope this video helps you out, because for me, I was just reading forums and stuff, watching C4 bumper installs, just questioning if it was the exact same thing. It kind of is in a way, but there's some differences. So I hope this helps you out if you roll with brute force fab. But anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, whatever YouTubers do. But yeah, see you next time. Peace.